Well, that's enough of that. Assuming game actually wants to show up for me. Why did these two get crossed? There we go. Hello! I am, have been, and always will be your very own stranger. My name is Dojel. Welcome to the StrangeNet. Today we're gonna finally finish chapter 2 of the story of Limbus Company. Mostly because once I finish that, I can actually do daily stuff in the background without having to worry about, not showing any of it. Mostly, well, I would not be showing the daily stuff, but that's also genuinely uninteresting. So, last time we did everything up to the dungeon. Today we're gonna do the dungeon. Let's get this show on the road. As always, Phelan is here to keep me company. Which is good, because that means I have someone to talk to. Except he won't be talking to me for very long, I feel like. But that's for me to worry about. Hooray, XP tickets I'm not using. But, like I said, no, let's get this show on the road. So I'm guessing, based on the picture alone, that we're gonna be fighting a lot of communists today. That is a lot of level disparity. Let's see what happens. Trying our best not to step on the crushed remains of the Tiekui. I have no idea how you say that. Tiekyu? Screw's boss. Sinclair barely managing to hold back the urge to gag, we reached the elevator. Rhodia was the first to complain about dead insects during our last expedition, but here she got to the lift and pressed the basement button without a grumble. Taikyu? Maybe. And once the group quieted down, Sauda hit Rhodia with a barrage of pent-up questions.
소망력도 사용하지 않고 어떻게 이긴 거예요? 아니, 그것보다 어떻게 이길 거라고 확신을 한 건데요?
I mean, she won by baiting the dude into giving her all his chips.
아이고, 잠깐. 질문은 천천히 하나씩, 알겠지?
Rhodia spun around, talking Sauda into calming down, and then slowly began to elaborate.
철공의 보스는 처음부터 콩콩이파 보스를 제일 경계하고 있었어.
어떻게 알았지? 그는 표정조차 읽기 불가능한 전신 의치였을 텐데.
당연한 얘기야. 애초에 콩콩이파 보스에게는 소망력 추출 기계가 있으니까. 이번 도박에서도 100이면 100 쓸 거라고 확신하고 있었겠지.
그럼 일부러 네가 소망 스티커를 부착하는 것처럼 보이도록 유도를 했단 말이야?
맞아. 그런 다음에 올인을 외친 거지. 그쪽 눈에는 내가 터무니없을 정도로 배짱. 모든 도박은 다 기세로 판가름 나는 거야. 봐봐. 너희도 내가 소망 스티커를 가지고 있는 것처럼 생각했잖아? 사실 소망 스티커니 뭐니 하는 것도 결국 바라고 기대하는 마음을 그럴듯하게 이름 붙여놓은 거지 뭐. 스스로에 대한 믿음이 확실한 사람에겐 그냥 괴상한 종이 쪼가리에 불과하다고. 그럴 리가. 제2사의 소망력 특이점은 이미 광범위하게 증명된 정식 기술이에요. 수만 명의 사람들이 소망력에만 목을 매면서 의존하고 있는데 요즘 같은 시대엔 자신감을 심어주는 것만큼 그럴듯한 것도 없겠지. 하지만 난 다르다는 말씀. 난 옛날부터 스스로에 대한 믿음이 있었거든.
믿음이 있다는 건 마음이 곤두박질치지 않아도 된다는 것이요. 그 믿음 어떻게 하면 얻을 수 있겠소?
아, 그거? 진짜 간단한 방법인데. 특별히 전수해주지.
우와.
제일 쩌는 건 나니까 누가 무슨 소리를 짓거리든 다 개소리구나 하고 흘리면 돼.
God damn it.
확실히 맞는 말이네요.
묻지 않았던 쪽이 나았을지도 모르겠어.
Claudia, don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victor's joy didn't last for long. The cavern was filled with sounds of pickaxes struck against craggy walls, and we saw security guards keeping strict watch over a vault. It felt as though it were sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so easily.
잠깐만. 이러면 게임을 이긴 보람이 없잖아. 왜 이렇게 숨죽이면서 내려가야 하는 거야? 저 곡괭이질하고 있는 노예들은 누군데?
우리가 소유권을 얻은 건 맞지만 알다시피 신분을 증명할 것도 없고 엄밀히 말하면 저들한텐 우리가 침입자일 거예요.
In all fairness, anyone would have thought of us as thieves if they saw us awkwardly hiding near the vault.
어마어마하네요. 굴을 파는 중에도 알뜰살뜰 금고까지 만들어놨군요.
아름다운 광경이네. 나 죽으면 꼭 저런 돈방석에 묻어줘. 마지막엔 지폐 냄새를 맡으면서 잠들 거야.
그러고 보니 아까 우릴 위아래로 훑어보던 그자와는 아는 사이였나?
고향 친구지.
Something tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just that.
원래 동창회란 건 그런 거야. 우리 그렉도 지난번에 옛 전우들이랑 살벌하게 인사하지 않았어?
그렇게 말하면 할 말이 없네.
철창들 속에 뭔가 움직이고 있네요. 아, 애완동물이라도 기르는 걸까요?
당신네 집에서는 철창을 부술 듯이 뒤흔드는 걸 애완동물이라고 말하나 보죠?
죄종들이군요.
Did they think they could tame abnormalities?
유리 씨가 들었으면 기가 차서 코웃음만으로 3명 정도는 날렸을 소린데.
유리 씨.
이론적으로는 가능해요. 인간에 준하는 지적 능력을 지니고 있고 수차례의 실험을 거쳤던 검증된 관리법이 있다면요.
뭐 성공만 한다면 훌륭한 경비견이 될 수는 있었겠네요.
어라, 이분들 자세히 보니 손가락이나 몸 일부분이 물어뜯겨 있어요.
Thankfully, he didn't add, "Is this in fashion?" or other obnoxious remarks this time.
이런 게 유행인가 보죠?
God damn it, Honglu! Exactly, me. Almost. Almost did it. I'm starting to see why people hate Hong Lu. Or, well, slightly dislike him at least. Back up to La Irae. I forgot who my lineup was. Sinclair was in there. I mean, that's what I'm hoping will happen.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
경호원의 죄종들까지 이거 귀찮아지는데.
무슨 좋은 수 없어 그래? 전쟁에서 선발대로 섰다며. 네가
아이 그게 왜 지금 밀지 마.
Being shoved out of cover by Rhodia, Gregor stumbles forward and separated from us. Then bumping into a slave who was busy digging away at rocks. Busy even. They seemed to pause for a moment in awkwardness.
이봐. 그쪽이나 우리나 복 유쾌한 상황 같진 않은데 좋게 넘어가는 거 어때? 우린 저 금고의 돈을 노리는 게 아니야. 물론 돈이 있으면 좋긴 하겠지만 우리는 아래층으로 내려가고 싶은 거야. 귀찮은 일은 안 생기게 만들게. 못 본 척 보내주는 거 어때?
4,792만 원.
Oh, he's counting.
4,791만 원. 4,790.
알아듣게 얘기 안 하면 남손 다 분이다.
Ryoshu, that's so much worse. For someone who often speaks in riddles herself, Ryoshu's patience sure wore out quickly. She gripped the sheath of her sword as she threatened to work.
아마 남은 손가락을 다 분질러 버리겠다는 뜻인 것 같아요.
At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that.
갚아야 돼. 빚을 전부 갚아야 가족들에게 돌아갈 수 있어. 곡괭이질 한 번당 1안씩이라고 했어. 4,700.
잠깐. 거기 웬 소란이지?
이런.
Cornered, Gregor suddenly started shouting in a remarkably out-of-character voice.
이렇게는 못 살겠다. 무슨 말도 안 되는 행패냐? 사람을 묶어놓고 곡괭이질만 시키다니.
Oh no.
다 같이 일어서자. 대항을 해보자. 자, 돌진.
True? I mean, is he a propaganda man or is he just a pretty face?
너 뭐하냐? 프로파간다인가? 유감스럽게도 먹혀들진 않았군.
Like, cause all he did was be on a poster and...
그래. 저들은 말이야. 평생을 버러지처럼 남을 등쳐먹거나 자기들이 등쳐먹어진 자들이야. 그런 되도 않는 훈수 몇 마디로 갑자기 정신을 차리겠어?
다음부터 선동작전을 짜려면 그럴싸한 연기력부터 갖추고 오도록.
그래. 태어나서 연기라고는 한 번도 안 해봤던 거야?
Oh, okay, now stop hating on Greg.
그만해. 나도 부끄러우니까.
Yeah, he was given an officer position, but... Scheibenkleister. Gregor's terrible acting must have even agitated the security as well. That would explain them opening up those locked cages in a potentially risky move. Nakatula Irae. Well, these things are level 12. Oh, right, this is focus. Fail it? What the fuck does that even mean? They don't really look like ants. They look more like wood that's been turned into a deer,
겨우 이 정도야.
in my opinion.
생각대로 되었어.
Yoshu's fast as fuck, boy.
해보겠습니다.
아름답진 않네.
Those antennae twitch, you say? I mean, the entire thing is made of wood. Not that explains them twitching, but they're not antennae either. It's more of an exoskeleton at that point, which, yes, I would be ants, but... Alright. You know what? Let's go to through the explosives bay. Why not?
내가 나설 차례인가?
Not even a dialogue. Huh. Okay, so this one is attacking Rodia. Probably... Oh, wait. So that one is hope that he doesn't hit heads. It's weird that dominating is worse than favored is. That feels like the wrong way around. I know it's for winning the clash, but I'm just saying it's weird that dominating is seemingly a lower tier than favored is on how likely you are to win something. Anyway. Go my Don Quixote.
출진이다! 달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Oh, dominating is the worst chance. Why does it seem like it's not that? Get staggered, nerd.
해보겠습니다.
생각보다 잘 들어가네.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
아름답진 않네. 아름답진 않네.
The one advantage of doing a lot of fights is that you accumulate resources. If that is actually how that works, which it should be, but I'm not sure. I believe it works that way. I mean, I guess we'll find out soon. Yep, works that way. Nice.
출진이다!
잘라낼 수 있다면
아름답진 않네. 겨우 이 정도야? 금방 다녀올게.
해냈어요. 아름답진 않네.
좋아, 간다.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
오, 생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
생각대로 되었어. 승리했어.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
승리했어.
So I have a question. If the enemy dies before the ability is able to be used, do you still get ego resources for that, or sin resources for that, or not?
내가 나설 차례인가?
좋아, 간다.
You don't, but you have an ego slotted and it doesn't get used. It gets carried over into the next fight. Right, got it.
기다려. 하지만 아름답진 않네.
겨우 이 정도야?
How the fuck is that dominating? I mean, I guess he only has to low roll once.
좋아, 간다.
해냈어요.
내가 나설 차례인가? 출진이다!
해냈어요.
해보겠습니다.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 기다려. 아직 아름답진 않네.
해냈어요.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고. 출진이다! 출진이다! 이 정도야?
Hang on, who is that actually fighting? So, Rhodia and Sinclair. I'm gonna do something that might seem a bit silly.
해보겠습니다.
승리했어!
Ego was probably not necessary, but
받아들일 순 없었어.
I'm noticing a lot less dialogue in this dungeon than in the previous one, so far at least.
더 좋을 텐데 말이야. 예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
간다.
How did I do that?
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 불 꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
해보겠습니다. 해냈어요.
좀 쉽구만.
아름답진 않네.
잠깐. 이것들 왜 이쪽으로 오는 거지? 멈춰! 이것들 좀 떼어줘! 빨리!
4790.
The debtors kept on swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left and counting down. We were able to find our way down using this opportunity.
빚쟁이들의 도움을 받은 셈이 됐군.
우연이지 뭐.
Rodia replied with an apathetic look. I'm sure that was indeed just a coincidence and not... Oh, shit. Whoops. I got confused there for a second.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은 다해보겠다.
형형색색의 매끈한 플라스틱으로 이루어진 컨테이너 박스.
Super cocaine?
단순한 공장 시설이라고 판단하기에는 이질적인 소재가 많다.
That is very annoying. As soon as Mersault finished, the colorful yet ominously designed container activated with a cheery tune.
불길해요. 왜 2층부터는 경호원이 보이지 않는 거죠?
Well, was all I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. The doors of the container opened as it finished operating, and inside... What the fuck? ATH? Yoshu! What the fuck is he saying?
이 구간부터는 땅굴 파는 작업을 본격적으로 들어갔던 모양이에요.
I mean, it kinda reminds me of You Must Be Happy and We Can Fix Anything, but...
그게 아니고서야 강화 인간들을 대량으로 생산시킬 리는.
Yeah, I get it. Now let's move! They're pointed right at us singing that spooky song. Become strong genuinely. What the f... Oh god, they gain protection too. Isn't it just basically get 10% more damage resist than react, or like have 11% more damage? Anyway, absolute resonance time. That one's guarding. These two are. And if we do this, then we don't override it. Unused, lose 10 HP, skill power +1.
좋아.
What the hell is skill power?
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
God damn it, Rhodia. Actually, before I do anything, who are they targeting? So once targeting done, the next one is targeting Gregor. That's struggling though. I mean, we did save up all these these sin resources, and the next one's targeting Rhodia.
해보겠습니다.
Motherfuckers! You just fail me in your egos twice. All skrit. That is unideal.
금방 다녀올게.
You know what these things kind of remind me of? They remind me of the carnival. More than the technology abnormalities.
금방 다녀올게.
아름답진 않네.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
They have a toy aesthetic going on. Yeah, I can see, like, late 90s action figures, which I can see it.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Grown powerful for realsies? Why are y'all hating on Gregor? Kinda need to take that explosive wrath. That one Dawn can take.
해보겠습니다. 나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Damn it, Dawn.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 겨우 이 정도야?
Thank you for reminding everyone that I am in fact a real streamer, but please get out.
해보겠습니다.
아름답진 않네.
Well, I don't like that sign. What does the event want? In the middle of the factory, you find a vending machine with large buttons. They're colorful and fancy. You feel a strong compulsion to press them. Which one will you press? Red button with fist, yellow button with foot, green button with heart. You know what? Let's green. Error. The vending machine began to rattle. Hey, what's wrong with this thing? You should have known better than to get green. Before the sitter could finish, the machine exploded, spewing a slew of toy parts into the air. All allies took 25 HP and SP damage. Oh, that's not too bad. All allies plus 1, 10% damage, 10%. I am happy I did that. Especially because I have a regen passive anyway.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은 다해 보겠다만.
Uh,
좋아, 간다.
I like how all allies get one speed and Rhodia still has one speed.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
Get wrecked. Ah, it just said speed, but I guess that's fair. Also, goddammit, Sinclair got staggered.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
달려라 로신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Gallop on, Rocinante.
겨우 이 정도야?
Who gets a killing blow? I feel like Sinclair should.
해보겠습니다. 해냈어요.
이게 최선이겠죠?
Honestly, I don't need an ego this turn. Because they're almost all defending anyway.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Well, that's a shame. Guess I overdid it. Six, 4, 3. And Glad, I will beat you up if you lose that. That's a dangerous one. I mean, it is a good battle theme. I can see why. %90 chance of outright winning? I'll take that. 95% even. I'll take those odds. And the rest can just... spread out a little bit.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
God, Halbert combo does so much damage.
겨우 이 정도야?
Sinclair's nasty.
해보겠습니다. 해냈어요.
아름답진 않네.
I should turn the max difficult or the max details back on and see what bleed actually does, because I haven't been checking. But yeah, look at all this SP damage I don't care about, or I no longer have. Words. Oh, it's you want to get beat hurtily. Does he have any passives? I don't like how everyone has surgery. What the fuck is this? Die when count reaches 5. Oh. So that's either 13 or 3. And we want this to land tails, but can't force it to, so how about we take the alternate way out and just ego it. That's bad. That I don't care about. I just realized that can't fail.
좋아, 간다.
So let's throw some indiscriminate art on it while we're at it.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
무불아.
Right. So it's very minor bleed damage. Got it. I was warned that status effects aren't nearly as effective in this game. Yet, of course. There's no Zhao.
해보겠습니다. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Get staggered, nerd. Oh god, 35. Should have fucking known. Why do you have two, buddy? Snap. The bird isn't as prominent in Olympus for like 2 years as compared to its utility in Ruina, but that might change in the upcoming content. I mean, to be fair, bird is there in Ruina, but it's not ever present. I only need you to roll tails once, motherfucker. It has Philip and Zhao, that's true. Though, the crying children doesn't really inflict burn that much, I feel like. Or at least I don't remember it inflicting burn, so... Like, it does have Lulu early on. So it's not like burn isn't present. It's just not ever present.
좋아, 간다.
Stop reviving, you piece of shit! You defeated the enemy, but now it's back up. What's going on? What's going on is this asshole keeps reviving. When this unit is defeated, it revives next turn and gets one surgery. The question is... The good thing is, at least they lose health and gain haste. Well, the haste is bad, the health gain is good. Or the health loss is good. Did he need to get extra attacks, though? Like, was that really necessary? They have become strong indeed, but I'm still gonna kick their fucking ass.
해보겠습니다.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
How do these cyborgs keep coming back? The sinners were discussing. Perhaps those beings are not alive. That way, they will not be able to die. No, we're not getting philosophical here. To me, it looked like rebuilding a brick wall. I think I'm hearing something from that factory in the back. The group turned their gaze to the factory behind the cyborgs. Metallic clanking could be heard from the place that was quiet until moments ago. Maybe you should take a look at that shady facility. You decided to check out the factory, but you might want to do something about the cyborgs first, just to be safe. Perhaps you could earn enough time to get through by incapacitating the biggest one. Translated, we're knocking this asshole on the ground. Go for the big one. Translated, we're knocking this asshole down again. I am burning through my Rav. Through my Rav.
금방 다녀올게.
Get your body broken, nerd.
달려라 로신한테. 정의는 승리한다.
Damn it, Gregor. Damn it, Sinclair. Pinning down the largest cyborg as planned, you got to the factory in time. Huh, this looks like some kind of toy plant. The senators comment on the huge mechanism. Ah, behold this curiosity! The senator pointed to a control panel with several buttons attached to it. That was Don. Do you love the city you live in? What should you press? What? Why did we suddenly get to you must be happy? Press yes. Continuing augmentation. You must become strong. Please proceed with the input. Do you love the city you live in? Continuing up. Okay, how long does... Okay, how long does this take? Is this abnormal input commencing site burial in 3, 2? Out of here! Okay, so I pressed yes 5 times. After a short notice, the factory exploded with a massive bang. You managed to stop it from working, but the sinners were caught in the explosion as well. Looks like you should get out of here first, don't you think? All identities lose 30 HP. All cyborgs have lost their upgrade factory at work passive. Well, that's unideal! Did I just get trolled? Why did 2 of them just fucking die? I'm confused. Why did 2 of them just fucking die? What happened? They hit 5 but nothing was hitting them. The hell? I'm confused. They shouldn't have been taking damage.
아름답진 않네.
I really hope there's a rest point behind this, though. Ego Gift Get. During battle, if an ally takes lethal damage, their HP won't go below 1. On the next turn, fully heal their HP and gain 3 surgery. They will die at the end of the battle. Right. Activates once per dungeon, then the gift expires. Well, that's an ideal. No, I know why the sinners got staggered. I'm asking why the enemies, 2 of the enemies seemingly killed themselves. Can I go to this place without using this? No. Well, it's a good thing this is here then. I know why the sinners got staggered. That's not what I'm confused about. Backup generators.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
Like I knew shit was bad because the explosion staggered all my sinners and then they started killing them. And then 2 of them just fucking died. And I'm not sure why.
금방 다녀올게.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
해보겠습니다.
Holy shit, Sinclair actually made that struggling. Just damage rated. I mean, I know they get 1 surgery every time the cyborgs die. The thing I was confused about is they should not have been getting damage. Why were they dying at all? Because my entire team was staggered, so they shouldn't have been receiving damage. Vey, are you stupid, or do you think I am? Like, what was the damage coming from? I'm sorry. That was perhaps a bit mean-spirited. Did the side barrel hit the enemies, or, like... Vey. My team was staggered, the cyborg started hitting my team, and then 2 of the cyborgs died. You don't usually... It wasn't skippable. Exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathered around a huge roulette. Oh, you mean that you don't actually go for triggering the condition. Sorry. That makes more sense. Highly excited, thoroughly amusing. The game of Diaf. Oh, that's what the ATH was. They approach you, chanting in strange beats. It looks like they want you to play a game of roulette. What should you do? Rodeo pass to heal all allies SP and gain an evo kill. Fuck it. We ball. You know this is where I shine. Rodeo proudly proclaims as she stepped forward. You can see a mixture of anticipation and excitement on her face. Liking red color, like it. A group of cyborgs yelled along to a strange rhythm. Red 4. Exalting the number high, they spun the roulette. Then they handed a roulette ball to one of the sitters. It seems the ball has to enter a red pocket with a number higher than 4. That doesn't seem too bad. Alternatively, the cyborgs just die when they lose their passive upgrade factory at war. It's either that or surgery stack. So they lose the passive, so the surgery stacks don't get any higher. I'm just confused what brought their health below 0 in the first place, considering my entire team was staggered. Like, you realize the point isn't that my team was staggered and got killed, right? The point was that my team was staggered and somehow still 2 of my enemies died. They do what? This should be good. They just die after you fight them to 0 HP or you destroy the factory. Valent, pay attention to me for once. Where did the damage come from? I swear you're doing this on purpose. The upgraded croupier fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Even its vital throws felt rhythmic. The damage was there probably. From what? Everyone was staggered. The selected identity has healed 15 SP. No time now to stay all HURT. The chuckling cyborgs went back to the roulette. Like yellow color, yellow 6. This time the ball has to enter a yellow pocket with a number higher than 6. Where's the higher than coming from? So one of these two, it seems, and I just take the 5% loss chance. I see. That makes sense. That's higher than 75%, so let's do this. Come on, Dom. Nice. All lost. Foil again. Ya-arg. The upgraded croupier fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Selected identity healed 15 SP, that she's not gonna fucking use. Can't say no to fun. Not one little tiny bit. A singing group of cyborgs spins the wheel. Liking blue color. Bluey. Blue 8. This time the ball has to enter a blue pocket with a number higher than 8. And yet, oh, that's enough number higher than 8. Well, number higher than 8 and then adding 3 for. Let me try that again. I love that they say 8, like, why does it have to be higher than? Anyway, I guess it's only fair that Rolia does this, even though she has to get double highs, double aces. Will I get lucky? I get lucky. Everything gonna bust, damn it. The upgraded croupier fell to the ground, tossing and sparking. All the other cyborgs broke down with it at the same time. Have we won? You noticed something glowing in their pile of thin rubble. You carefully picked it up. All allies healed for 30 SP, Rodion healed for 20 SP, Rainbow mainspring here. Too bad we can't keep any of this. At the start of the turn, apply 2 protection to the ally with the least HP. Thank you. Are we actually getting levels in here? I don't feel like we are. Pink shoes and Shanti pink shoes. Oh no. Why are there shoes? Also check my DM. On hit, take 3 damage. Oh, I see.
금방 다녀올게.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
I mean, in fair, the red shoes make you murder everyone. That's also pretty degenerate.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
God damn it, why do you have to be 12? Go for an evasion. I mean, that is a 75% chance of winning that. How is that neutral? Unless I'm misunderstanding something.
좋아, 간다.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어. While desirous, this unit gains 2 fragile and 10 bind, gains 1 skill slot, and changes behavior. This unit becomes desirous every time it loses 30% of its HP. Oh, fun! Well, at least that's only a 5 threshold this time. What? Oh.
Honestly, that's almost easier than dealing with the regular attack. I wish I could click this and just decide who deals with it. Axe combo is fine.
해보겠습니다.
Also, the manager of this casino has forgotten to repeatedly click this dude.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
승리했어.
Well, I guess we know what the abnormality of this floor is. Three, 12, another 12, and everyone hates Dawn for some reason. Which, to be fair, I do get.
해보겠습니다.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어. 기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 금방 다녀올게. 가! 승리했어.
손쉽구만. 해냈어요.
겨우 이 정도야. 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테. 빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
But yeah, we don't actually seem to be getting any levels down here, so am I wasting my time? You're new. Pecatula Morositas. Hang on.
좋아, 간다.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어. 금방 다녀올게.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠?
좋아, 간다.
해냈어요.
Might as well go through all the rooms then. If I've already started being this, well, if I've already been this far out. Thank you, Trilobite.
해보겠습니다. 나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠? 해냈어요.
아름답진 않네. 금방 다녀올게. 승리했어. 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Sorry about that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. Did I break something? No, looks fine.
Woohoo!
And a security room. There is a surprising lack of dialogue in this place. Alright, the pink shoes.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만.
Clippity cloppity tap away. What the hell? It's another surgery one. This one seems to have been pre-injured though. And of course we went into a room, so now all the sanity is reset.
해보겠습니다.
무불아위.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Damn it, Grigor.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
Oh god, someone's gotta eat something. Unless, of course, I throw in a stagger. Like that. Oh god. That's not great.
금방 다녀올게.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
God damn it, Gregor. Oi, don't give me an urge. I saw that. What the hell is this? Turn in at 5 stack. Okay. So we really don't want that to stack. Got it. Really nice if I could get you some sanity. Damn it, Gregor. Why'd you get yourself staggered?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
That strips of pink ribbons float this way. That's probably not a good thing. 12, 5, 5. Well, meet that with Galloping Tilt. The Halberd combo does an insane amount of damage, to be honest.
해보겠습니다.
Think get intimate and vulnerable if you let the pink shoes have their way. Yeah, I can imagine. Gregor, can you for once in your life win the fucking clash?
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Well, Desirous. Yep, got it. And of course, it has this surgery thing. Though it doesn't say that it gets remade. So I guess that's just a warning that this thing will be about 2.5 times as much health as it currently has. Anyway, oh, that's not great. How about I ego this and hope that it fucking dies?
해보겠습니다.
It turned into a thing. Oh, it turned into an egg.
해냈어요.
Huh.
계속 서늘해지는 것 같아요.
Are we getting into the Frost Queen's realm?
왜 점점 얼음이 많아지죠?
I mean,
현상이 잦아질수록 긍정적인 신호라고 생각하는 편이 좋아요.
불렀어?
지금 그거 농담은 아니었으면 좋겠어요.
putting aside Ishmael's grievance, I wonder about what Faust had said. Because that means we're getting closer to the Golden Bough, right? It was a pretty solid answer if I do say so myself. But Faust's reply was discouragingly dull. At least that's how I heard it. So, this looks a bit Frost Queeny, but the Frost Queen is in the library. Riding Ribbon. After winning a clash using a Lust skill, inflict 1 bind and 1 fragile next. Oh, nice. Fine, I'll reset my freaking sanity. Okay, this is 100% Frost Queen.
내가 나설 차례인가?
I wonder why that is favored. It doesn't look like it should be. Oh, maybe because of a level difference.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Pop goes the weasel, Jesus.
출진이다! 생각대로 되었어. 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테. 출진이다!
아름답진 않네.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
I should probably stock up on some Wrath.
그럴 듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
Ooh, something new. Shivering Mind Slave. I hate how they have 2 attacks. I hate how that attack is a 12. They have 2 attacks, but they also have very little health. That's concerning. Because that means there's a trick.
다녀올게. 모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
아름답진 않네.
해보겠습니다. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Sorry about that. I had to put something in the oven.
아름답진 않네.
Oh look, more shivering mind slaves. Apparently they gain protection for every ally that dies, which doesn't help when you have 40 HP.
최선은 다해보겠다만.
Out of curiosity, if you have 10 protection, are you taking 1 damage from everything?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
30분.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠? 해냈어요.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거
Well,
준비해서
that was
갈게.
easy.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
All of these are 9s. Which, to be fair, means roll off.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Have it, Rhodia. How dare you roll a 1?
제가 해낸 거 맞죠? 해냈어요.
God, Halbert combo does a ridiculous amount of damage.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
좋아, 간다.
승리했어. 내가 나설 차례인가?
I should probably kill that one last just to see what that trigger actually does. I just realized that it's not, in fact, killing that one last.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Is that the same skill as the other one? Yep. I figured it would be, but always worth checking.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠? 해냈어요.
승리했어.
아름답진 않네.
A lot of gloom. Which I guess makes sense. They are being enslaved after all. You would be gloomy.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Let's see. Who is getting their ass kicked first? We'll just let Sinclair murder that one. And I guess that one's getting a free attack off. Oh well.
해보겠습니다. 해냈어요.
Alright, who's ready to get their ass kicked? I wonder why the second one has a damage bonus. Oh well. Not that that's particularly relevant.
해보겠습니다.
승리했어.
제가 해낸 것 마침 해냈어요.
Thanks for eating all my SB. I could really have gone without that, to be honest. Holy shit, some actual story. Ice castle where neighbors lie.
나? 뭐 최선은 다해보겠다.
Before us stood a monumental castle of ice and frozen pillars that seemed unbreakable. And there stood a person. A man with hyaline hair, clear as ice, waiting for us. Of course you're here! Also, hyaline. Hyaline? How do you even say that? Smooth sea or clear sky. So, sky-colored hair? Glassy and translucent in its appearance.
나는 가끔 머릿속이 복잡해질 때마다 이곳으로 오곤 했어. 비록 네가 좋아하는 안락 의자나 위스키는 없지만.
What in the actual fuck?
여기는 외투를 아무리 단단히 여며봐도 추위가 뚫고 들어와.
How and why are you even here, Sonia? While the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching. Thank you, Oven. Rodya made a slow step forward to face him.
먼저 와 있을 줄은 몰랐는데 말이야.
나와 대원들은 일찌감치 이곳으로 통하는 지름길을 알고 있었어.
Then what's the point of playing the game at all, dude?
이 지역의 부정한 것들을 통해서 얻어낸 자료였지. 대의를 위한 큰 힘이 묻힌 공간에 대한 자료 말이야.
The greater good.
하지만 이 황금 가지가 묻혀 있는 공간에만 근접하게 도달했을 뿐.
25구에 박혀 있을 줄만 알았는데 그따위 조직 범죄단 같은 수법이나 쓸 거면
District 25, so
계속
Y
박혀 있는
Corper.
게 좋았을 것 같네. 소냐, 네 덕에 죄 없는 상인들도
District 25 is the country, apparently.
그거 알아, 로자? 이곳은 원래 성애가 가득 끼어 있을 뿐인 조금 기묘한 장소에 불과했어. 하지만 이것 봐. 지금은 거대한 성과 단단한 얼음들로만 뒤덮인 곳이 되었네. 네가 막 이곳으로 발걸음을 한 순간부터.
마치 내가 오면 변할 걸 알고 있었다는 듯한 말투네. 어떻게 알았지?
정보의 출처는 여러 가지가 있지만 네가 알 필요는 없어, 로자.
Thank you, purple name.
애초에 나 때문이라고 어떻게 단언하지? 난 뒷골목을 쏘다니는 마술사가 아니란 말이야.
어려울 것 없어. 그저 얼음 속 잠든 이들의 얼굴만 봐도 알 수. 이것 봐. 네가 사랑했던. 하지만 동시에
25만 원.
250,000 on 250? What?
이게 고작 그 정도 값이라고요? 말도 안 돼요.
그러니까 말이 되지 않나? 오래된 만큼 흠집도 작고 윤기도 나지 않아. 사실 다른 곳에선 20만 원도 아까운 수준이야.
Oh. Okay, got it. 250. I was confused for a second.
나머지는 모두 쓸모도 없는 쓰레기뿐이군. 이로써 뱉어야 할 세금은 모두 40만 원이네.
왜 가난한 자들은 일할수록 더 가난해지기만 할까? 진짜 어이없지. 전당포 주인의 금고에 돈이 쌓여갈수록 우리 이웃들은 추억마저 저울질 당하며 푼돈 취급을 받고 있었어. 소냐는 항상 어려운 말을 섞어 쓰면서 사람들을 끌어모았고 그들의 아래에 유로집이라는 이름의 조직이 세워졌지. 처음엔 괜찮았어. 머리가 텅텅 빈 놈들도 소냐의 말에 껌뻑 죽어서 뒷골목의 어려운 자들을 돕곤 했으니까. 하지만 소냐는 뭔가가 부족하다는 표정일 뿐이었지. 결국 유로집이는 밖에서 사람을 돕는 것보다는 탁자에서 어떻게 골목을, 둥지를 바꿀까 고민하는 데에만 열중인 집단이 되어버렸어. 그래서 나는 그들을 떠났던 거야.
They got too academic for audio.
탁상 공론 가지고는 배고른 이웃을 먹여 살릴 순 없으니까.
하지만 내가 누누이 말했잖아, 로자. 우리는 때를 기다려야 한다고.
Yeah, I was just about to comment on the purple eyes.
소냐, 미안한데 그때라는 건 유로지비의 막내 꼬마 이반이 음식물 쓰레기를 주워 먹었을 때도, 기도가 막혀서 죽은 다음에도 찾아오지 않았어.
큰 일을 위해선 더 큰 힘과 더 자세한 정책이 필요해. 부의 재분배를 위해서 말이야. 그리고 그런 방향으로 나아가기 위해서는 사사로운 잡음은 생기기 마련이지.
사사로워? 우리는 원래 사사로운 자들을 돕기 위해서 시작했어. 네가 하고 있던 일들은, 유로지비가 하고 있던 일들은 내가 바랬던 방향과는 맞지 않았다고.
그래서 직접 나서기로 결심한 거야?
당연하지. 우리 마을에 필요했던 건 언제 올지 모르는 그때만 손 놓고 기다리는 게 아니라 눈앞에 놓인 도끼를 망설임 없이 집어들 수 있는 사람이니까. 그날도 이웃들 중 대부분이 4일 이상은 배를 곪고 있었을 거야. 그런데도 바람은 봐주는 일 없이 날카로웠고, 굶주린 자의 갈라진 피부를 사정없이 핥혀댔어. 나는 우리 이웃들이 사흘 밤낮을 토할 듯이 먹어대도 티도 안 날 만큼의 많은 돈이 있는 금고를 알고 있었고 말이야.
그래서 어떻게 했어?
잠깐만, 나 이거 그만하면 안 돼?
이곳은 황금가지가 공명하면서 너를 위해 생겨난 일종의 고해실이야. 그리고 고해실은 주로 죄인의 참회를 위해 생기는 곳이지.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석.
그 노파가 마지막에 마음을 고쳐먹기라도 했더라면.
하지만 로자, 평생을 이웃에게 수탈만 일삼을 줄 알았던 노파가 갑자기 모든 걸 포용하며 자신의 돈을 내놓을 사람이 아니라는 것쯤은 알고 있었잖니. 알았더라면 너도 처음부터 도끼 따위는 들고 가지 않았겠지.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석. 네가 대단한 구원자라도 되는 줄 착각하나 본데. 그렇게 당당하게 내 돈을 요구해도 달라지는 건 없네. 너희도 저 뒷골목 비렁뱅이와 다를 바 없는 버러지들일 뿐이지.
그래, 그녀의 머리를 가른 건 나야. 황금 거위의 배를 가르듯 노파의 두개골을 깨끗하게 갈라내었지. 결국 누군가는 했어야 할 일이었잖아. 안 그래? 황금 거위는 스스로의 욕심에 의해 기회의 끈을 자른 얼간이의 일화지만, 우리는 그녀의 뇌를 파먹어도 시원치 않을 정도로 굶주린 불우한 자들이었으니까. 그리고 그 배에는 확실하게 황금알이 가득 배어 있었으니까.
그래, 그 노파는 25구의 막강한 권력을 가진 세금 수탈자였지. 하지만 그녀가 그렇게 활개를 치고 다닐 수 있었던 건 그녀의 동생이 중지의 조직원이기에 가능했던 일이었어.
나는 굶어 죽어가는 이웃들을 위해 도끼를 휘둘렀어. 그게 잘못됐어?
아니, 너는 스스로를 위해 휘두른 거야. 네가 그저 평범한 사람에 불과하지 않다는 사실을 견딜 수가 없었던 거지. 알고 있어? 중지는 자신의 식구를 건든 자들을 절대 잊지 않아. 그들은 누가 했느냐가 중요한 게 아니라 자신들을 건들면 어떻게 되는지가 더 중요한 자들이야. 처음으로 질 좋은 부위에 고기를 씹고 있던 뒷골목 주민들의 기쁨은 그대로 시체가 되어 탑처럼 쌓였지. 카지노 밖에 쌓여있던 그 차들의 탑처럼 말이야. 네가 그날 이후로 얼마나 고통스럽고 죄악감으로 뒤덮인 나날을 보냈는지 알고 있어.
Of course.
고의를 가른 얼간이와 다를 바가 없었음을 깨달은 네가 말이야.
그날 이후로 그 어떤 것도 더 이상 온전한 내 것으로 느껴지지 않았어. 모두 나 때문에.
다 괜찮아, 로자. 난 말이야, 로자. 세상을 바꾸기 위해 수천 권의 책을, 수만 장의 문서를 찾았고 도시 곳곳에서 사람들도 만나왔어. 지배 계급의 착취로부터 벗어나 마침내 피역업자들의 진정한 해방을 손에 넣을 수 있는 세상. 그 세상을 만들기 위해서 말이야. 하지만 정답은 바꾸는 것에 있지 않았어. 이미 잘못 써내려간 페이지는 영영 되돌릴 수 없지. 잘 봐. 이게 너와 내가 도달할 수 있는 세상이야. 네가 공명한 황금가지를 통해 만들어갈 수 있는 그런 세상. 지상에서는 백올른이 하나 없기를. 정신적이며 지적인 쾌락을 추구할 수 있는 권리가 누구에게나 있기를. 나와 함께한다면 그 세상을 너에게 선물로 줄게.
As a gift, huh?
마치 처음부터 아무 일도 일어나지 않았던 것처럼.
누가 이해할 수 있을까? 잠깐뿐이었지만 맛보았던 그 세계는 너무나 잠시 눈에 담았을 뿐이었지만 잠시도 그 순간을 잊고 싶지 않아서 꿈이라면 다시는 깨어나지 않기를. 차라리 내가 꿈세계의 주민이기를 바라고 싶을 정도였다. 그럼에도 미안. 그래도 난 거절할래. 왜일까? 아직 나는 따뜻해지고 싶지가 않아. 조금 더 이 추위에서 떨어야겠어. 언제쯤 따뜻해져도 될지 그 대답을 찾을 때까지는 아직. 그리고 수냐, 너 내가 성질 못 이기고 앞장서서 처리하러 갈 거라는 걸 미리 알고 있었지?
Motherfucker.
로자, 넌 이해하기 어렵겠지만 내겐 표시가 없어. 너가 가지고 있을 거라고 기대를 하고 왔지만 오히려 다른 친구들에게서 보이는
표지? 그게 무슨...
더군다나 넌 표지를 볼 수 있지도 않지. 그 말인즉슨 내겐 누군가를 이끌 힘은 없다는 뜻이야.
Of course she isn't, but you aren't either.
달라. 그러니까 더 나은 세상을 위해선
그래. 넌 책이 잔뜩 쌓여있던 탁자 위에서도 비슷한 말을 했던 것 같아. 그래서 나는 너와 함께할 수 없어. 탁자 위에서나 오가는 말로는 역시 이웃들을 배부르게 할 수 없으니까. 너도 알겠지만 망나니 새끼가 어떻게 샌잎 밑으로 들어가겠냐?
황금가지는 저 성 안에 있어, 로자. 무사히 네가 원하는 걸 찾을 수 있기를.
We walked past Sonia and then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. Can we please tie him up? Why are we just letting this moron be? I swear to God, if he shows up with the Sin Eaters in tow. What the hell was that? Slumber broken neighbor. Rearisen neighbor. Well, that's not ideal. Oh look, an 11 minus 9. Actually, why am I even going for that?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Get Halbert comboed, bitch. Halberd combo is such a stupid skill, I swear to God.
좋아, 간다.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
해냈어요.
승리했어.
Boom! What the? The castle trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up... A foreboding idea flashes in my head. The ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Outside, now! We evacuated from it in a hurry.
지금 제가 잘못 보고 있는 건 아니죠? 성이 무너지는 것이 아니라 마치
네, 확실히 일어서고 있네요.
Why is the castle moving about?
달리라고.
Ooh, we ran quite a bit, but what now?
사람의 것은 아니다. 제법 둔중하고 무거워.
그냥 엄청 큰 게 쫓아온다고 말하면 되는 거잖아요.
Something mammoth is after
그런
us.
편이 나았을지도 모르지.
탄테, 일단 어떻게 끝냈으니까 빨리 여길 나가자. 어?
Give me a second. I never considered what to do after getting down here.
아, 진짜 지금 그딴 게 문제야?
버스는 어디지?
We are not bringing the bus down here.
도움도 안 되는 소리 그만 짓거려. 일단 반대로 뛰어.
What the fuck, Gregor?
처음으로 논리적인 말을 들은 것 같네요. 히스클리프.
너는 이따가 대갈통을 부숴주마.
This reminds me of Baba Yaga a little bit. Who is fastest here?
해보겠습니다.
Thank you, Don. It's fortunate that they do very little damage. Never mind.
해보겠습니다.
You've never failed and been stepped on here.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
I just realized the neighbors also have chicken feet. I forgot to attack the person in the bottom. That's not my smartest moment.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
출진이다! 승리했어!
Now I kinda wish I had Faust here. I would only have enough for a couple uses of Rigo anyway. Yeah, but a couple uses would still help.
좋아, 간다.
I'm mostly just saying that because it's an AoE ego.
변해 있었어.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
Like, these things have very little actual health. Even if they don't particularly take loss damage. So 11 minus 9 and 2 plus 4.
해보겠습니다.
기다려. 하지만 아름답진 않네.
How did that one not die?
해보겠습니다.
30분.
Alright. Let's get the show on the road.
출진이다! 달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
무불아
막아낼 수 있다면
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
해보겠습니다.
승리했어!
God damn it, Yoshu.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠? 해보겠습니다.
아름답진 않네.
I wonder what you mean by never, by the way, Faye, because
이쁘가 보여요.
끈질기구만.
we'll have to distract them somehow before we can get away.
한 놈 던져주지 그래? 어차피 나중에 되살리면 되는데.
저를 왜 쳐다보는 거예요?
Hold on, look there.
이곳은 내가 맡을게.
You don't know the fail state for that abnormality fight. I mean, I don't know about the fail state for most abnormality fights, so I'm wondering why you say that. Okay, I'll leave this to you.
무슨 꿍꿍이야?
Rhodia, what's with your attitude? We have to take all the help we can get. I'm with Rhodia on this one, Dante. This...
보통 목적 없이 도와주는 놈들 치고 꿍꿍이가 없는 놈들은 못 봤단 말이야.
네가 도끼를 휘두르지 않고서 견딜 수 없는 날이 있었던 것처럼 나한테도 설명하기엔 아득한 우발적인 욕구가 있는 것 같아.
I don't buy this for a second.
단테, 당신의 조직도 결국은 더 나은 세상을 만들기 위한 곳인 거지.
So, when did he hear anyone call us Dante? Huh? What does a better world entail? For the first time I was reminded that I had never questioned the motivations of Limbus Company. Thankfully, none of my contemplative fudging reached Sonia, and he took my lack of response as a sign of agreement.
침묵은 때론 긍정을 시사하지. 그렇다는 것으로 알고 있겠어. 그리고 곧 그 아이가 당신에게도 찾아갈 테니.
Child?
죄송해요. 잘못 봤나 봐요. 순간
그래. 내게도 흔적을 남긴 그 아이 말이야. 그리운 재회겠군.
Who is he talking about? Sonia nudged his chin at something behind him. A faint light was shining between the fallen blocks of ice, giving a distinctive glow. The golden bow. Did we just let him steal the fucking golden bow?
하지만 다음에 만날 때에도 이런 호의적인 충동을 일으킬 거란 기대는 마. 다수의 풍요를 위한 명확한 길이 보인다면 난 주저없이 다른 쪽을 선택할 거야.
After Sonia left us with a mysterious message, the Eurydiviae began to show up one after the other. Well, this may have been as good a time as any for a touching farewells like I won't forget you. Then I saw that Rhodia was the first to sprint for the exit.
로지온, 걱정되지는 않소.
Did we take the damn thing or not?
뭐가?
결과 여하가 어떠하였든 저자는 그대의 보시지 않았소.
아, 걘 워낙 머리를 잘 굴릴 줄 아는 애라 알아서 살 방법을 찾고도 남아.
실로 이상적인 것이구려.
Sometime later. Though I was dead tired, Virgilius wouldn't spare me from his fierce gaze until I gave him a brief verbal report of what we went through today.
잘 들었다. 하지만 마음에 걸리는 것이 남아있군. 소냐라는 자 말인데 그자가 추구했던 사상과 마지막에 보여준 행동은 서로 상충이 돼. 그러니 그자의 의도에 대해 명확히 짚고 넘어갈 필요가.
아, 잠깐. 이상도 그러더니 왜 다들 나보다 소냐한테 관심을 가지는 거야? 어쨌든 황금 가지를 가져오는 거에 성공했잖아.
Because that was sus as shit, Rhodia.
그리고 모두 이것 좀 봐.
From her pockets, Rhodia pulled out a colorful bunch of taming chips in her hand.
이거 근처 카지노 아무데나 들린 다음에 교환하면 바로 현금으로 돌려받을 수 있어. 우리 관리자님이 크게 한탕하셨을 때 날 세게 챙겨왔지.
I'm impressed that you fought to snatch that stuff amidst all the chaos.
어때 베르? 임무도 성공했는데 이번에야말로 육즙이 흘러나오는 툭불 등심을 먹어야 하지 않겠어?
어떻게 생각하지, 카론?
내피도 먹고 싶어하는 것 같아. 육즙이 흘러나오는 신선한 고기.
아, 비울래도 그런?
좋아. 19회 골목 식당 추천은 로지온에게 맡기지.
알았어. 부릉부릉.
이제 좀 말이
브룸,
통하네.
브룸.
베르. 역시
Beneath her grin, Rhodia's eyes were shaking with distress, but she soon covered it up with a guise of joviality as if nothing ever happened.
나는 좀 쩐다니까.
What a weird note to end on.
그림자를 쫓던 나날들 남은 건
So I'm finding a bit of a pattern.
불길이 나를 태운 것처럼 내 손엔 잿빛 먼지
I'm guessing this is another voice actor singing.
쉼없이 달려왔던 나를 죄어오던 시간들 이조차 그리
So here's a question then. After 13 of these, or after 12 of these, will there be one where everyone is singing and it's a complete mess?
미소 질 수 있기를
Honestly, after the first one, this was weird.
내게 남은 알 수 없는 시간과 이제는 나가야 할 때 자신을
It's incomplete. Well,
촛불과 닮아 있구나
well, that Roger just wanted to be special. Did she? Not really. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like there's something missing about this.
미소 질 수 있도록 멀리 날아가고 싶어 밤하늘의 새처럼 별에 닿을 수 있게 이 밤 또다시 찾아오겠지만 괜찮아 다 사라지네
Yep.
괜찮아
Ending song, something in Korean, sung by Rodia. I see.
대단하네, 유로지.
Oh, I see. There's more.
그렇게 많은 적을 모조리 쓸어버린 것도 모자라서 그 많은 돈을 전부 태워버리다니.
알잖아요, 헤르만. 옛날부터 돈은 제 친구가 아니었다는 걸.
Oh, look.
인정하지. 보통의 몽상가들은 말만 번지르르 하지만
I forgot that their names are red.
당신은 다르네. 황금가지를 잘 가지고 오기만 했어도 칭찬까지 해줬을 테지만 말이야.
로자에게 그 세상을 보여줬어요. 나를 반하게 만든 이상의 세상 말이죠. 하지만
넘어오질 않았던 모양이군.
당신이 말한 방법은 역시 틀렸던 것 같네요, 헤르만. 그런 말 몇 마디로 꼬드겨질 인물이 아니었어요.
그래서 아쉬움.
글쎄요. 옛날처럼 나를 따라주길 바랬던 것 같기도 한데. 아니, 옛날과 변한 게 없어서 차라리 다행인 것 같네요. 로자는 모든 게 이상적이고 완벽한 세상을 바라고 있지 않았어요. 오히려 그런 세상은 자신이 특별하다는 걸 확인받을 수 없으니 지루하다고 생각하지 않을까. 그런 생각이 들더군요.
You know, this guy's starting to remind me of you a little bit, Faye.
외력에 흔들리지 않는 성인군자인가 싶었는데 너랑 다를 바 없는 몽상가였네?
아직 그 아이도 가야 할 길은 멀은 거겠죠. 로자는 인정하고 싶지 않아 하겠지만요.
이야기는 잘 알겠어. 이후의 행동 방향을 결정할 때 참고하도록 할게.
책망하지 않는 건가요? 난 당신이 시킨 일을 완수하진 못했잖아요.
나무란다고 해서 가지가 솟아나는 것은 아니잖아. 괜찮아. 지금 가지들이 어디에 있든 최후의 가지 다발을 손에 쥐는 자가 누구인지.
Who claims the bundle at the end?
그게 더 중요해.
I see. Honestly, there was a lot less dialogue as in the previous dungeon.
그래도 칭찬해 주셔서 감사해요, 관리자.
Basic identity update.
제 어머니가 생각났어요.
I still hate this window. Like, I can't fucking read anything like this. Basic ego threat spawn. Somehow that was easier than the fucking fight with the mariachi girl. Alright. The unconfronting, that sounds like it might be about Sinclair. But that'll have to be for next time. I do love that these are 984.1 and this is 984.2. That might be... Well... Why Sinclair? Because I don't know, he seems like the vibe to let people walk over him a little bit. Like... Who else would it even be? Mersault, perhaps. Though Mersault seems more willing to confront people if it came to it. He's just less likely to be driven to it. You could have sworn... That is true, why didn't it? It says clear chapter 2. Huh. Maybe that's a bug? Oh well. We'll deal with that next time.
간밤 동안 잊어버린 것 하나 없이 모든 게 돌아.
Try one note of count of 3. Fine. The sun is almost set, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk. Why is she humming Silent Night? Caron's humming a song while driving. Why is she humming a Christmas song? I found myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune.
아름다운 연주는 세상의 망가진 것들에게서부터 나옵니다. 아이러니한 이치죠.
This world knows Christ, I mean sure, why not? I didn't say it knew Christ. You don't need to know Christ for Silent Nights to be a thing. It's just weird that of all the songs to hum, they made her hum Silent Night. Virgilius spoke, having noticed that I was looking at the driver's seat.
하나, 온전히 음유를 느낄 수 있는 것은 정작 그들의 몫이 아니니. 카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
Caron nodded.
기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는 거야.
그래. 하지만 너는 오히려 울적할 때 그 노래를 흥얼거렸던 것 같은데.
카론, 그런 기억 없어. 카론은 즐거울 때만 노래해.
Virgilius' eyes seemed to well with a subdued shade of dark. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one were to want to express solitude as a color. But it only lasted for a brief moment, so I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset playing tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은 고요한 무채색입니다.
Oh, is that why you're so fucking pale?
길고 긴 터널 속을 헤어나오지 못하고 있으니.
I'm sure that, just like the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Caron and Virgilius must have their own threads of cruel reminders.
이런 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠. 딴테, 당신의 업무는 나와 친분을 쌓는 것이 아니라 저들을 관리하는 것이니까.
You know, my work would be easier if you would be a little more personable. When I looked at his face again, that momentary hint of sadness had fleeted, replaced with a faint smile. I gave him a few nods, then turned around to check on the sinners. Hang on, have we given up on the idea that Virgilius doesn't speak clock? Our bus passengers have had lifted spirits for a while now. It helped that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bough for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp's district.
내가 그때 딱 카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까 슬슬 지겨워져서 그러는데. 그래서 이번엔 어디로 가는 거지?
이번 목적지는 K사 둥지다.
아, 11구? 덕분에 평생 가보지도 못했을 곳 다 돌아다니네.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판 피규어 세트를 꼭 사고 싶었어.
Thanks, Dawn.
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
K-Corp, where Carmen grew up. True.
요즘에는 세상 살기가 편해진 모양이군. 내가 임무를 위해 행군을 할 땐 입에 소금만 물고 가는 것이 전부였다.
That sounds terrible.
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데.
Does the city even have a sea?
침 고인다. 그렇지 않아, 류슈?
뭐 지역마다 다를 피의 색을 생각하니 침이 고이긴 하군.
Why did you talk about?
진짜 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어. 꼬맹이, 너는 뭐가 먹고 싶어?
I'm guessing Sinclair doesn't like K-Corp. Looking for someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation, Rhodia naturally turned to Sinclair. However,
싱클레어? 어머, 얘 왜 이래?
하얗게 질렸군. 과호흡과 오한도 관측된다.
Thank you, Dr. Mersault. How long has he been like this?
베르길리우스님이 케이사라는 언급을 했을 때부터입니다.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
Thank you, Dr. Mersault. Please tell me if someone's unwell. Mersault stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious. He really is an autist, goddamn.
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요. 죄송해요.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞아?
Now that I think about it, Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destination that Virgilius reveals. Holy shit, he's becoming self-aware. Additionally, when we arrive, it turns out that the place does have a history with the person in question. I didn't think he would pick up on this. Why is the story becoming self-aware? Does that have something to do with the reason we joined the company?
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
You... Huh?
미묘한 변화의 차이를 감지하는 것도 저의 주 임무라서요. 그리고 수감자들의 입사 이유에 대해서는 상세히 알려드릴 수 없지만 저희가 가야 할 행선지와 수감자 각각의 신변이 어느 정도 관련이 있다는 사실은 부정할 필요가 없겠죠.
기다 아니다부터 말하면 될걸. 쓸데없이 혓바닥을 길게 누리는 건 배운 놈들 특기인가?
Shut up, Heathcliff.
두갈적 발화가 언제나 옳지는 않아요. 파우스트는 그때그때의 가장 효과적인 방식을 선택할 뿐이랍니다.
What the fuck does that mean? A figure of speech in what would naturally come last is put first. I see.
뭐?
배운 사람이라서가 아니라 당신이 너무 못 배운 사람이라 파우스트의 말이 헷갈린다고 한 거예요.
Okay, now you're just picking a fight, Faust. I swear to God if I have to revive you. Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat-shaking fury, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. The bus finally quieted down after that. Why are we making Sinclair sick? He's Sinclair, not Sickclair. Alright. Oh, that seemed to have actually done the trick. That also reminds me, I need to grab these. Actually. Thanks, Faye. Actually, did I do that with a prologue? Nope. Why doesn't the game just give you these? I mean, I know why, but it's not a good reason. You do it yourself for the dopamine. And by the dopamine, you mean the odds of someone forgetting to do that. Anyway, that's about it for this stream. I'm gonna find someone to raid, and after that we're gonna do the usual thing, but I haven't figured out how to end the stream yet. I don't know how much longer Core is gonna be live. Fuck it. Let's say hi to Core, why not? That way you're officially his problem. Anyway, thanks to everyone who came and watched this stream. I have been Dojel, I've been your stranger. I hope you had a good time, or as good a time as the city will let you have. And remember, don't be a stranger, because that's my job. I'll see you next time. Bye.